This is just a quick video to explain how the booking in software works in a little bit more in depth. So we have an admin, which is the receptionist or whoever takes the bookings, and then we have various operators that are assigned to the company as well. So you assign them yourself. So we've assigned here Fred, our powder tech, for example. You can add your valeters, collect and delivery drivers, whatever you want to do, because this software will work with anything within the automotive industry, really, whether it's a MOT test station, repair garage, body shop. So if I show you the booking in process, for example, so we can say we'll book it in for today, and the due day is going to be, let's say, Wednesday, and we want it at 18 minutes past 5 p.m. collection. Okay, so we'll search for, it's Mr. Evans, for example. Do we have one? No, we don't. So we'll add a Tom Evans. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 10 Evans Street, EV 11 2 3 4, for example. Okay. So assuming that we're on the phone to him at the point of booking, we can type in, his reg and say, okay, it's AV65 ZCT. That's coming back as a white BMW. Yes, it's a 330D. Continue, and we'll select an image. So we'll upload a photo of his MV4 wheels. Are they coming in as loose wheels with tyres? Are they coming in loose wheels without tyres? No, they're not. So we needn't tick any of those boxes. If we did, it'll just write on the job sheet that it's coming in without tyres, or it's coming in just wheels, for example. We can add our services. So I don't know, maybe he's having a full diamond cut. So 4 wheels, ferric grey, gloss. It's having a valet as well. Full valet, plus ceramic coating the wheels, and let's say it's having also a weld repair, near side rear wheel, 1 crack, and we continue. So what are the repair stages? Okay, so we'll select all of these. There's no exception or additional work. There's no smart repair. And there's also no collection of the vehicle. There is a buckle and welding. There's no machining. It's not going on a lathe because these are MV4 wheels. So we can just save the job now. Now that's saved. So we can either go into jobs page here, and we can see what jobs are waiting to come in, AV65 ZCT, or we can go into the calendar where we can see the various jobs. So this is Sundays and this is Mondays. So Monday, got this mini wheel coming in. Today we've got the Ferrari 430, we've got a Ford Ranger, and we've got this MV4. Now this one hasn't actually been started, that's why it's this colour. This one has been started already. So if we click here on View Job, then we can see here all of the tasks that are waiting to be done. So nothing's really been started on this at all yet. So I'll show you what the job sheet looks like to begin with. So if we click on Download Job Sheet, so it downloads as a PDF, so it's nice and easy just to print it off. So we can see we've got a photo of the wheel, got our QR code, and this is all the work required. So full diamond cut, 4 wheels in ferric grey gloss, valet, plus ceramic coating to wheels, or valet, weld repair, near side rear wheel, 1 crack. Okay, so we've got all the customer details here, number, name, address in case we're collecting it, what car it is, so we can't go wrong there. We can take the mileage in here and mileage out, final QC check, and technician notes. We can write in here, whatever torque spec was used, or any problems, or if we didn't have ferric grey and we had to use a close alternative. If we do that, then we can go into repairs, write job comments and notes, and write whatever the technician wrote, or the technician can write it directly in here. we used Himalayan grey used instead. Okay, and we can save the comments. So when we look back on this in the future, or if the car's coming in just for a singular wheel, we can look back at the job sheet and we can see actually we used Himalayan grey. Okay, so if we go back to the main page, so this is the main splash screen where you're going to want to keep this open pretty much all day because these are all live fed notifications here. Okay, so this is going to be the page, as I said, it's going to be open all day. So now, once our technician logs in and they start one of the tasks, for example, they're starting task 1, which is going to be tyre removal and inspection. Okay, so they're going to inspect everything and see if anything needs to be done. So we can see here, job 8 has been started. Okay. Now, as they finish the jobs, as they pause the jobs, everything is going to be fed back here in real time. We can see here that's been started, and then if it gets finished, we get a notification, tyre removal and inspection has been completed. Okay, and then if it goes from there to strip, so our operator is just logged in, job 8 strip has now started. Job 8 strip has been completed. So that's how the notifications work. They're instant push notifications, so it's a good idea to keep this screen open. So we can clear all these off if we want to. Okay, so let's say that the technician that did the inspection, he's now sent, for example, he's now noticed that there's a buckle to the wheel. So he'll send an exception through his phone. Okay, and then once he's sent an exception through, we'll get a prompt on our screen which is going to tell us we've received an exception on BMW 330D. So raised by Fred, reason, single buckle to the offside front wheel. Approve or deny it, we can call the customer might say that we're robbing them and that there was never a buckle. So what we can do is we can just see whether Fred's uploaded a photo, so we can go into job page, exception on this one. We can go back to the images and we can see now we've got 2 images here. What's this one here? All right, this is an image of a buckle. You can clearly see it's buckled, so we can save that if we want to, and we can just show that to the customer. You got this buckle, and we can get the approval for that. Once we've got the approval for that, we can just approve it on the main screen here, the splash screen. Approve it or deny it. Okay, so that's classed as now additional work. So if we go into that job again, now our technician is going to want to be able to log on to that additional work, potentially. So we'll add stage, and we can add the exception or additional work. We can add it, and that is now ready for him to log into. So if we go back, we can monitor when he's going to log into that. Okay, so he's just started the additional work. So we know that's all good to go. So that's pretty much it. So we can see now we've got also on here a scanner page. So this is basically for the QR code functionality. So if I just show you that quickly. So if we go scanner page, so we've got here, this is just a webcam. So we can hover over just one of these label printers. We can hover over this one. You can stick it to the wheel, whatever you want to do. And this is also compatible with the app as well. Now, if we want to add some of the repair stages, we want to add some of the services, so we can go into admin. Now we've got the services here. So these are all the things that we do: valet or valet, glass chip repair, whatever it is, smart repair. Maybe we want to also start doing MOTs as well. So we can add MOTs on there, taking it for an MOT, whatever it may be. We can add our repairs in there, take for MOT. So all of these things are going to then appear on the booking screen. You can either tick them or untick them. So your technicians can either click on to take for MOT or they can't. So I'll just show you now what the booking software looks like on, this is just an iPhone 16. It'll work on any device, Apple, Android, Galaxy Tab, whatever it is. So I'm just going to show you that now. Okay, so this is it on the iPhone 16. So we're going to get rid of some of these permissions. This is as an operator. So this is just for our testing, but we're going to get rid of the customer lookup page. I don't see there's any reason for that to be here, as well as the booking in page, as we want our guys to be working and not doing the bookings. But again, if we go to calendar page, you can see all of these. We can view the job. We can click onto any of the tasks, make an exception. You know, this one we've used 041 black. Okay, we can go onto here. We can download the job sheet if we want to. So you can see the job sheet nice and clearly there. Or we can just print directly from a Bluetooth printer the QR code to stick on the wheels. Again, we've got the all the stages of repair, all the customer info, all the services required. No tick boxes have been ticked, so they're not appearing there. Vehicle image, where we can upload more if we want to, take a photo with our phone or upload from our photo library. And yeah, scanner. So again, we can access the scanner. Yes, there's our QR codes. These are our label printers. That's just the webcam that we use on the desktop. And there we go, vehicle job QR code. So that was the software working on an iPhone 16. It'll work on literally any device, iPhone, Apple, Android, whatever you want. You want to project it onto the wall with a projector, a monitor, TV, it'll work no problem. Now, any changes that anybody wants to make to the software, we can make them. I will say every change does come at a cost to me. I work with a team of software developers to get this done. None of it is done by me personally. So uh, that brings me on to another subject, which is all of these other people that I seem to be seeing saying that they've got a software coming out. You know, we've got the pedigree. We've been making software for a long time. Got quite a few softwares made. Most popular, the smoothing software, which is sort of worldwide now. I am not involved in any way in wheel refurbishment. I don't have a wheel refurbishment business. I make softwares for people to make their lives a bit easier in wheel refurbishment. I've seen that every single person that said that they've got a software out are already wheel refurbishment business owners or workers. And maybe you will, but I personally wouldn't feel too comfortable with somebody in the same line of work as me having access to any of my customers, having access to Land Rover Solihull, seeing how many gloss black wheels they give me on a monthly basis, what I charge, whatever it may be. All of the stuff that we've done has to be GDPR compliant, and that's down to, you know, encryption of personal data, encryption of your customer data. I've got no way of accessing your customer data, of seeing how many wheels you've done or anything like that. My privileges go as far as assigning you an admin and being able to delete your account or add a new account. That's as far as my privileges go. So just be careful when everybody's saying that they've got a software available for that, because even down to, you know, the passwords, when you set your password with us on the main login page, you know, all of that's down to the ICO UK EU guidance that we have to adhere to. But I'll just quickly show you the reporting here, so we can put in a job number and pull up a historical job, or we can look over the last 7 days. Click on this one, you can see 8 minutes has been spent on that one. It's still in progress. This one's been completed. Total hour, 1 hour 24. And this one here, still in progress. 17 hours, 8 minutes has been spent on that. 6 hours in the strip tank. That's got to be hot strip, I guess. That's the reporting. That's what the reporting looks like. So anybody that's interested in using this, if you just send me a message with your email, I'm just going to make the small changes to it, and then next week I will assign everybody an account. All you need to do is type in your email address, type in the unique workplace code that I give you, your workplace ID, and then you just click forgot password, and then you just generate yourself a new password. It'll be sent to you by email.